Hello and welcome to Vulnerable Moments with Miss E. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020, and today's topic is easily influenced. Many of you have been birthed with purpose and you don't even know it. And a lot of the reason is because you're easily influenced. You've been allowing other people to pour into your spirit, to control your mind, and for their actions to dictate yours. Did you realize that perhaps you had a different idea of the way you wanted your life to go? But because you keep on looking at social media and watching what the next man or woman is doing or the next relationship is doing, that you potentially put your own prosperity, your own ascension in harm's way. I remember when I was younger, of course when I played the game MASH, to determine whether or not I was going to have a mansion, be married, have a house, live in an apartment, or a shelter, I wanted the mansion. When we all talked about weddings and stuff like that, that was not my focus. I know that they say every little girl look forward to the day in which she gets married, but it definitely wasn't my focus. Even in college, I wasn't looking for my husband. It wasn't a big deal to me. I mean, if it happened, great, but it was not a big deal. And then I started hanging around a certain group of people who had aged. You know, they were beyond my own years. The maturity had surpassed mine. I was only maybe 21, 22 years old. Again, still not worried about having children or getting married. But these women were already of age where they felt like they should have already arrived at that position. And so that influenced my mindset. It influenced my decision making. And so I started making demands and requirements in relationships that I had no intention on staying in forever. Like it's nice to have high standards, but when you start forcing other people's initiatives, other people's plans, other people's dreams in your own life and on the people around you, you miss your mark. And so today I want to encourage you to stop being easily influenced. Like, have higher standards, know exactly what you want, rather than allowing someone else's goals and dreams to become your own. It's nice to have, someone that you look up to, mentors, even advisors. But the last thing you want to do is allow someone else's lifestyle to influence what's going on in yours. Now, I believe in positive energies. I believe in positive vibes. I believe in positive activities and positive associations. But unless that person is walking in the steps that you intend to go in, stop being easily influenced by someone else's situation, because you have no idea what that individual is going through. You have no idea what they've done to get to that level or to get in that situation, because it may just be a situation. That person may not really be happy, but it looks good. So as I always tell you, do your research, even on yourself. Understand what you aspire to do and go after that. If you decide that you want to be single for the rest of your life and that makes you happy, go after that. If you decide that you want to be a stay-at-home mom and be married to a wealthy man, then go after that. But what I will say to you is stop waiting on a man or a woman or a spouse or a husband or a wife to rescue you. That's the last thing you want to do. You have to put your faith in God, and you have to be willing to rescue yourself before you can make that demand or make that a requirement of someone else. Your standards become higher when you've exposed yourself to the things that you desire. But the minute that you start putting your dreams, your goals, and aspiration in someone else's hands, you actually lose control. It's almost like driving a car. As long as your hands are on the wheel, you have control of the car. As long as you are dictating the speed in which the car is accelerating, you have control of the car. But the minute that you take your hands off the wheel, you lose control. And I want you to maintain control of your own life and your lifestyle. If it's your desire to live in a mansion, then go after that. If it's your desire to live in a condo, then go after that. But people make decisions for the lifestyle that they desire. Don't make their decisions yours. Be smart. Do things with grace. Do things with integrity. But do not do things because you want to keep up with the Joneses, or because you want to be like someone else, and that's only because that's the only thing you see. I mean, just think about it. Hypothetically speaking, you want to be like the neighborhood drug dealer, and you don't even know how they're getting their money. You know, hypothetically speaking, you want to be like your professor, and your professor could very well be broke. You have to make your own decisions and set your own expectations. Greater is coming, but it's up to you to make your dreams come true. Stick to your goals. Stick to your purpose. Stick to your plan. If it needs some alteration because that's what you desire, then go for it. But if you're making your decisions based on the influence somebody else is having on you, and you don't really want that for yourself, let it go. It's time for us to actually stay super focused on the things and dreams that we want for ourselves. Thank you for listening to yet another episode of Vulnerable Moments with Miss E. You have an amazing day on purpose. Remember, don't be easily influenced. God bless.